Alright, now the story of Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides is pretty simple. I mean pretty simple, I mean really simple. It follows, of course, Jack Sparrow, who was the main character of the first three Pirates of the Caribbean movies. If you don't know, this is the fourth one. And if you saw the third one, it left off with Jack going to find the Fountain of Youth, the mysterious fountain that actually, when you drink it, you're pretty much immortal. You just go back to being young, and you're young forever. And he is on the search for that. And between the third and the fourth movie, he pretty much gave up on his voyage. Now he is being recruited by Blackbeard, the famous pirate, for being a douchebag, and he is being recruited by him to go and help him find it for, whatever he wants it for. And on their way, they have to get a whole bunch of things, like a bunch of chalices, a mermaid's tear, and just all this stuff to go and find the Fountain of Youth. And yeah, that's really the story of it. I mean, you get other characters that were in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like Barbossa, Captain Barbossa. He comes back. He has a grudge with Blackbeard. He has a big beard too, but big Blackbeard. There you go. Big Blackbeard. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No sexual things there. It's a Disney film. So, yeah, he has a grudge against Blackbeard. There's other things like the relationship between Blackbeard's daughter, Angelica, and Jack Sparrow. They have a little grudge also, kinda. And there's a couple little plots here and there with mermaids and stuff. Whatever. The plot isn't fantastic, but it's definitely not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Not bad at all. Let's go on to the acting. Okay, now the acting of Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides is awesome. I'm gonna say it right there. Of course, Johnny Depp plays Jack Sparrow, who he is fantastic as Jack Sparrow. I mean, first of all, he's a fantastic actor, but he is fantastic as Jack Sparrow. He's unpredictable. He is very funny. He's badass at parts, and that's why I always hated when people say Johnny Depp's in too many movies. Okay, sure, he's in too many movies, sure. But how about Matt Damon, Natalie Portman? How about all those people that are considered to be great actors or actresses that are in like 50 million fucking movies nowadays, huh? Especially Natalie Portman. She was in like 5 movies in the last 2 fucking months. Okay? Give me a break. Okay? Shut up. Anyway, Johnny Depp was awesome in this. Penelope Cruz comes in, plays Jack Sparrow's love interest, and she's great. She's a great addition to the franchise. She's much better than Keira Knightley, I'll say that. No offense to Keira Knightley, she's just much better. Jeffrey Rush comes back as Captain Barbossa, and Jeffrey Rush is badass. I love Jeffrey Rush. Loved him in King's Speech. Just finally saw that. I even loved him in The Warrior's Way, if you remember that film. And he's great in this. He's very funny. He's definitely great when he gets with Jack Sparrow, and they just, they don't chum around and be friends. They're being dicks to each other, and I love that. I always did in all the movies they were in together. And hell, I love Jeffrey Rush. Ian McShane comes in as Blackbeard, and he is menacing in this movie. Love him in this film. He's pretty badass also. He doesn't do much, like not much action, but he's still badass. Kevin McNally comes back as Mr. Gibbs, the guy that follows around Jack Sparrow all the time, and I love Kevin McNally. He was in all the other Pirates of the Caribbean movies. He was the only one that was actually in every single Pirates of the Caribbean film besides Johnny Depp, and that's something to consider. Overall, I love the acting. I really, really enjoyed the acting in this film. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Really liked it. So let's go on to the special effects and the action of the film. Alright, now the special effects and the action of the film. Let's talk about the special effects. Pirates of the Caribbean, the whole series has always been special effects heavy, and in this film, it's not really different, but I like that they use more practical effects, like more makeup, more scenery that isn't actually fake. Well, at least it doesn't look fake, and I really like that. I definitely enjoyed to actually see things that were actually there, not just special effects. The special effects themselves, when they get the explosions and mermaids and all that stuff, they all look really good and actually seamlessly blend into the environments, and I really like that. I really like the special effects in this film. Let's talk about the action. Alright, now the action in the film was really, really fun. I'm going to say it right here. The reason why is because they went back to the swashbuckling roots of the first Pirates of the Caribbean film, where it was all about the sword action, sword combat, and sure, in the first one it was all about also that and all the adventure parts with the boats. I mean, well, not the boats, the ships and all that. And you don't get that much of that in here, but you do get a lot of sword swashbuckling combat, and it's badass. There's about 3 or 4 scenes of it, and it's very, very fun, very entertaining. The only problem I have with those scenes, maybe they go a wee bit too long. There's like 2 scenes where it goes a wee bit too long, just a wee bit. That's the only complaint I could find. All the other action scenes are really entertaining. The one with the mermaid is in particular very awesome. I really like the action and the special effects. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So let's go on to the entertainment and wrap this up. Okay, now the entertainment of the film. If you can't tell by now, I was really entertained by this film. I don't care what critics say. I always loved the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Even the third one, loved it too. I don't care. I love all of them just because of Johnny Depp. If they took Johnny Depp out and Jack Sparrow's character, then it would just be either average movies or just bad. Here, because Jack Sparrow's back and Johnny Depp is as good as ever, I love this film. I was really entertained. Don't care what anybody says. I'm going to give the entertainment a little bit lower than action and all that because there's some parts where it got a little bit boring. Just a wee bit where it got all dialogue heavy. But I still enjoyed it enough for me to give the entertainment an 8.5 out of 10. And if I had to accumulate all the scores, the movie would get a 34 out of a 40. I don't care what anybody says. You can say I'm stupid for liking this. I don't give a shit. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. And I think if you love Pirates of the Caribbean like I do, you're going to enjoy this film because it is a very fun movie. I'll just say right here, don't go watch it in 3D because it's not worth it. I saw it in 3D, not worth it. Anyway, there you go. There's my review of Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.